Hi guys, welcome back to Jay's Kitchen. So today is Vinayagar Chaturthi. I'm going to be making Pidi Kolkata. So Pidi Kolkata, it's basically it's like the name it says. So it's going to be using your hands and you're going to be pressing it and steaming it and cooking it. So I'm going to be making it, and let's see what are the ingredients we are going to be that we need to make this Pidi Kolkata. So these are the ingredients that I have, and then I'll be using to make the pidi kolkata. So I'm going to be using string hopper flour or idiyappam flour. So I'm going to be using about 1 cup of this, and then I've got some cardamom for taste with about 1/4 teaspoon, and then I'm going to use some ghee, about 1 teaspoon, and then some salt to season, and I'm going to be using 1 cup of coconut grated, and also definitely jaggery powder. So if I'm going to be using 1 cup of the string hopper flour, I'm going to be using 1 cup of jaggery. So let's start by dry roasting the flour for a couple minutes on the stove. So I have a pot here, and it's already on medium heat. So I'm actually going to take my string hopper flour and I'm going to add it here. And of course I'm going to dry roast it for a couple of minutes gently. We don't want to burn it, so let's just gently do it. Maybe for about 2 to 3 minutes. Let's gently dry roast this. So after dry roasting for a couple of minutes, as you can see here, it's getting good. So we can switch off the flame and leave this aside, and then we can prepare the jaggery syrup. So I have another pan that's heating in this pot. So what I'm going to do is, for 1 cup of the idli flour, which is string hopper flour, I'm going to put about 1 cup of jaggery. So I'm going to add this in, and at the same time I'm going to take 1 cup, the same cup, I'm going to add in water. That's 1 cup of water, so I'm going to be adding it in. Okay. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to allow this mixture to boil. Let it come to a boil. So once it starts boiling, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bowl here and I'm going to sieve this into this bowl, just so that we can remove all impurities from the sugar. Okay. So as you can see, there are a lot of stuff here that we have received off. So I've rinsed the pot a little bit. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the sugar syrup again. And with this I'm going to add in some ingredients. I'm going to add in 1 tablespoon of ghee. So ghee actually helps to give a nice taste. To the pidi kolkata. Okay, so let's add in that. And then I'm going to turn the heat to medium low, so we don't want it to boil too much. And then we're going to be adding some cardamom. So I'm going to be adding about 1/4 of cardamom for the taste, and also some salt, pinch of salt. Okay. Now we're going to allow it to boil, to come to a boil even more for about a minute or so, and until you can see all the sides all bubbly and sort of. So after it comes to a boil, I'm going to add in about 1/4 cup of coconut. So let's just add in 1/4 cup of coconut. Okay, so this is the amount that I'm going to add in for 1/4 cup. Okay. So I've added in all the ingredients and I've given it a nice mix. You can even add a little bit extra coconut if you want to. It doesn't matter. It should be fine. But the main measurement will be 1/4. Okay, so right now at this point it's really boiling really well. So I'm going to add in my string hopper flour. So let's add this in. Make sure we got all the flour in, and then we're going to give it a nice mix gently until it becomes like a thick paste. As you can see, it's getting thicker. So we want it to come to a nice thick paste. So as you can see, it's actually coming to a nice mixed paste. So sometimes we have to remember store-bought flours are actually, you might need a little bit extra water to add in. So on and off you can add in some extra water just to get everything well combined. Okay. So once you feel that the flour and all the ingredients are well combined, you can switch off the stove and then allow this to cool before actually using your hands and making it into a hand palm design. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, since it's hot, so I'm actually going to leave it aside to let it cool down a little bit before I actually am able to make it into a nicer paste. Okay, so I'm going to leave it aside. So I've transferred my pidi kolkata to a bowl so it cools down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to oil my hand a little bit, just one part of the hand which I'm going to be using. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of this, just use one hand. So as you can see here, I'm going to make it into a nice round shape, sort of like not round but an oval shape. Okay, and I'm going to try to something like this. So okay, so we're going to make a couple of this and then we're going to arrange it on a plate. So my pidi kolkata is done. Its smell is so good, especially with the ghee. So what I'm going to do is we're going to steam this. So I'm going to take my steamer here. So I'm going to arrange gently, nicely, so it doesn't break on top. Make sure we get everything inside. So everything has been nicely arranged into my steamer. So we're going to start steaming this. So I have my steamer pan here that's been filled with water. So we're going to wait till it boils rapidly before adding in the top cover onto it. So the water is boiling right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the whole top tray and I'm going to leave it. I'm going to close it and we're going to set the timer for 8 minutes. Hey Google, set the timer for 8 minutes. So after 8 minutes, we're going to take it out and it's done. So it's already 8 minutes, so I'm going to switch off the stove and we are going to remove our pidi kolkata and arrange it in a separate bowl. So this is my end result of my pidi kolkata, one of Lord Ganesha's favorite sweets. So do try it and let me know how it turns out. It's a very simple and easy dish to make and less ingredients. Thank you so much for watching my video on how I made pidi kolkata. So don't forget, if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share it on social media and among your friends. And don't forget, if you're new to my YouTube channel, check out my videos and don't forget to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button that's below this video. And also don't forget the notification bell so you always receive an email notification whenever a new email is uploaded on my YouTube channel, Humming with Mama. So till I see you in my next cooking video, take care and have a wonderful day.